What's going on, ladies and gents? We're gonna do another exercise tutorial video today, but this one's gonna be a little bit different. A couple weeks back, we did like a bands with Brandon episode in which Brandon, our new project manager, showed some resistance band exercises. That was really well received. I've been doing the band exercises since then. Not as my primary exercise, but just kind of like as a supplemental exercise. I'll do it like on a deload week. I've been doing it a lot. We got some traveling coming up, so I've been using the resistance bands, or I will be using the resistance bands a lot for that. But I figured I'd let Brandon jump in front of the camera again and demonstrate one of my favorite leg exercises that I've been doing with the bands. I've been doing this on, we do 2 leg workouts a week. We do a heavy day and we do a hypertrophy day. I've been doing this on the hypertrophy day and it is brutal. So without further ado, bands with Brandon, here we go.
Hey everyone, so today we're going to be doing an exercise, and it's an exercise called the single leg squat. Now this is from James Grage's Undersun Fitness TA2 build program that I have been following, and I also have his bands that I purchased along with the program. This is a very effective exercise, and it's more of a unique exercise than a lot of the leg exercises I've done in the past. So I've got my Undersun bag here. So first we're gonna take it and just dump everything out onto the floor. And you're going to want to invest in a pair of gloves because the bands can have a tendency to have some wear and tear on your hands. So some gloves are really beneficial and help with the grip strength as well. So I'm going to take the extra heavy band here and I'm going to lay it out on the floor. And you're just gonna place one foot and you're gonna end up alternating with the other leg, but you're gonna try and aim to get it in the middle here. And then you're gonna drop down to your knee, and this is a lot better than trying to do it while still standing up. You wanna drop down to one knee, and you want to grab it to where you pull all of the slack out of the band. And so this is going to also test your coordination. So you're going to want to focus on a single point ahead of you, and you're not only going to want to focus on concentrating on flexing your quad, but also your hamstring, the back of your leg. And this is a very effective exercise at hitting the hamstring. So you're going to pull the slack out of the bands, then you're going to stand up, and it's a little bit too much resistance, so I'm going to back off a little bit, go back down, stand back up. So you're going to want to keep your shoulders back, looking at a point straight ahead, drop down, and push back. You're not going to be going straight up, you're going to be pushing back, which is going to be the additional focus on the hamstring. You're gonna flex the glutes at the same time as well. And you have to really focus on your coordination or you will lose your balance. But that increases the overall effectiveness of the exercise. So then once you hit your target reps, you're gonna switch legs. And do from the side, sure. So you're gonna switch legs, make sure I'm hitting it about center, drop down again, pull the slack out of the bands, stand up. Then you might take a second to try and get your bearings. Look straight ahead, down, and push back. Again, flexing not only the quads, but your hamstrings and your glutes. And it's constant tension. That's the benefit of the bands. One of the benefits is the constant tension on the target muscles that you're hitting. And if you notice, I'm pushing in a backward angle. So again, that's really important to not go straight up and down. If you can tell, I'm a little out of breath. This is a very difficult exercise. If you doubt the effectiveness, I did the leg workout from the TA2 build program on Friday, and I am still sore today, very sore. So that is the single leg squat. Extremely effective bands exercise. Don't doubt it.
All right, so that is an example of his bands for the single leg squat. What are your recommendations for like sets and rep schemes?
So typically with the reps with the bands, a good safe rep range is 10 to 20 reps. The program specifically calls for a first set of 20 reps where 15 reps is extremely difficult, but you're able to squeeze out 5 more. Then it's recommended that you go up in resistance if you can and feel comfortable to do so, and do 10 repetitions, but it should be really hard to get those 10 repetition sets. You do that for 2 sets, and it would fit within it, even if you hit failure at 8 or 9 reps, if that tended to happen. And then on the 4th set, you're recommended to drop down to your original band resistance for the first set that you got 20 reps for, and do 15 very fast reps, not losing control, but a much faster repetition, and you're only going to be doing 3/4 of the movement. And
like
this
a partial rep kind of?
Yes, yeah, and it's this highlights one of the really good things about resistance bands that you can't really do with weights, because at the top of the movement and at the bottom of the movement, it has a tendency that the resistance comes off or levels off, to where this is constant tension, so there's a very reduced chance.
Were you sweating
injury
before you get in here? Or is this
No, this is in here. It's like a sauna in here, so I'm sweating a tad bit. But as long as really you are, I would really recommend in the 20 rep range for your first set. Once you are warmed up, you can go up in resistance, hit some lower rep sets, and then I always love burning out with a high rep set.
And the cool thing about these is it's like if you go beyond, like if you're stronger than what the heavy or the extra heavy band alone would provide, you can double up the bands, which is kind of a nice little perk of the band exercises. So pretty cool stuff. Let us know if you like the band exercise. Bands with Brandon in the making here. So let us know what exercise you'd like to see next, what body part, and we'll let you know. So talk to you later.